Some people are saying there's only one reason to be optimistic about the Ravens in 2025. And no, it's not Lamar Jackson. Even with a talent roster, the team lost key players, made some risk moves, and now plenty of fans are starting to wonder how far this team can actually go. But right in the middle of that uncertainty, one name has become the main reason to still believe: Ronnie Stanley. He almost walked away. His battle through the years of brutal injuries, but his decision to stay in Baltimore could completely change the course of the season. Imagine this: you're gearing up for a Super Bowl run, and suddenly the most important guy on your defense line is out to leave. That was the reality with Ron Stanley. He's the left tackle, the guy who protects Lamar's blind side, taking on biggest and baddest defenders after the single snap. And for a while, it really looked like he was headed to free agents, ready to cash in somewhere else. But instead of chasing the biggest contract, Stanley did something you don't see every day in the NFL. He chose to stay. He signed a 3-year, $60 million deal to keep doing what he does best: pro- protecting Lamar Jackson. That's massive, not just because of his talent and experience, but because talent at left tackle changes everything. When Lamar feels protected, he plays looser, smarter, faster, and the entire offense levels up with him. Of course, there is still one big question: health. Stanley has a long injury story, and that's a real concern. But the fact is that he committed to Baltimore say a lot about how much he believes in this team. And if he can stay healthy, like he did last season when he played all 70 games, then yeah, the Ravens have a huge reason to believe. And speaking of injuries, what Stanley went through to even get back on the field is a whole story in itself. To be honest, a lot of fans had given up on Ron Stanley ever since that brutal ankle injury in 2020 against the Steelers. It felt like setback after setback. He tried to return in 2021, but lasted just one game before getting hurt again. Same ankle, more surgery, more diabetes for years. It looked like he just wasn't coming back the same. But 2024 changed everything. For the first time in his entire career, Stanley played all 70 games, and not just played, he battled out. It, it wasn't just a warm body out there, it was the dominant, game changer running center we remembered. And that lit a fire in the locker room when a guy goes through all that, doesn't kid, and still finds a way to perform at a high level that earns respect, that builds belief. Now his health, he's under contract, and suddenly the outlook on O-line and this team is completely different. What once felt like a major weakness is now a strength. But don't forget, bringing him back wasn't an easy choice. In fact, it was one of the richest moves the Ravens made this offseason, giving $6 million to a 31-year-old with a long injury story. That's not a light decision, especially at left tackle, one of the most physically demanding positions in the entire game. Every snap he's going 2-2 with elite pass rushers, and the Ravens knew all that. But they also knew this is he knows the season, he was chemistry with Lamar, and when his health is too elite, this was a bet, part heart, part logic. The truth is, there was no easy plan B. You can't just replace a top tier left tackle overnight. It's expensive, it's rare, and no one in the draft was ready to fill those shoes. So resigning, standing, even with the risks, became the smart move to keep just open instead. The Ravens know Lamar's prime won't last forever. They have to go for it now. And protecting that blind side, that was priority number one. Now it all comes down to one thing. Can Stanley stay healthy? If he can, Baltimore has one of the strongest offensive foundations in the AFC. They will be ready to take on any defense in the league. If not, the gamble could backfire. But one thing's for sure, the Ravens chose to believe. And with this roster, this mindset, and Lamar locking in, 2025 could be something special. Ronnie Stanley might not be the flashiest name on the roster, but he could be the one holding everything together in 2025. After years of battle injuries, he's finally back to form. Re- Resigned with the Ravens and chose loyalty over a bigger payday. Now, his health might be wa- one of the most important factors in the entire season. What do you think? Can Stanley stay healthy and be that cornerstone's offense needs? Because if he's good to go, then so are the Ravens. Go flock.